Aloha. My name is Kat Rama Brooks. I live on the island of Kauai in Hawaii. I am 74 years young, especially after the stem cell treatment. And I'd like to talk a little bit about my health condition and what brought me to Thailand to have the stem cell therapy or procedure. They call it by several names. I had, long ago, I'd had ulcers and I'd had gallbladder problems. Then last year, I had two surgeries. One was eye surgery. I had cataract surgery, and unfortunately, I had a very bad infection in my right eye, which caused me to take a lot of antiviral medication. The pain of the infection was so awful that I had to take a lot of painkillers. I did not take the narcotic painkillers, but I took ibuprofen, which has aspirin, something like aspirin, and I took that for 10 weeks. Consequently, I got ulcers. And the way they heal ulcers in the medical field, I did try the alternative way to heal the ulcers, but it did not work. So I had to go and end up taking the antibiotics and antacids. Well, that rendered me really sick because my body does not like antibiotics. And I got very, very weak, and my mouth was dry, my lips were parched, and I was a mess. I was absolutely falling apart. So after the infection in my eye and after the ulcers, that whole thing lasted from March through, I believe, October. I was really feeling depressed. I had no energy, no desire to do anything. I just felt like I was ready to go to my deathbed. And my husband had been to Thailand to do some detox and some treatments for his health in March. And he suggested that we go back to Thailand because he said they are now doing a lot of research in stem cells, and perhaps I was interested in having that procedure. Well, I jumped at that opportunity. And so last year in December, we came back to Thailand. Well, consequently, I was really surprised at the amazing results of the stem cell treatment. First, I would like to say that prior to going into the stem cell therapy, one thing that I've lived with for so long was a circulation problem that I didn't even know was a problem anymore. I got used to having cold hands and cold feet all the time. When I got the stem cell treatment, which actually was exactly almost a year ago, it was on December 18th, 2009. It was a very simple procedure, actually. I had a blood test, and I had done quite a bit of detox, so I was really clean, so to speak, which is very important before you do a stem cell procedure, because the more cleansed and the less toxins you have in your body, the more powerful the stem cells will react in your body. And so I came to the hospital. It was maybe 7:30 in the evening, and they gave me the stem cell injection. It's intravenous, and it lasted maybe an hour, and then it was over. And I went back, and much to my surprise that evening, about 2 hours after my treatment, I felt this wonderful feeling through my arms and my body, and it was like energy flowing. And then I realized that my hands were hot and my feet were hot. I was so excited. I called my husband over and I said, Curtis, look at this, my circulation. I've never felt the blood flow through my body like that. So that was the very first benefit that happened 2 hours after my treatment. Well, the next day and the following days, I started to really feel alive. I started to feel like there was no blockages at all in my body. I felt light, I felt fluid, I felt like I don't think at 18 I felt as vibrant and vital as I did right then. The good thing is, though, it did not wear off. It's almost a year later now, and I still have that feeling of vitality and no blockages, and I just feel vibrant.